Good afternoon. So I'm going to be doing a review here for the Dillon Optics Pursuit TP16. This is one of their 3 new lines that they have. Over the last year or so, they phased out all their legacy frames and they updated their frames, came up with some new spring-based hinges and a bunch of other things. So they've got composite frame, metal frame is the Pursuit. So you got the Corsair, the Pursuit, and I believe, what's the last one? Vindicator. And that's more of the feminine frame. So the Corsair and the Pursuit, one's composite, one's metal. The Pursuit here in my hand, TP16, these are like the Aviator. In particular, the 16, which I haven't unboxed these yet, so I just got these. I've been looking forward to getting these for a while. These are a square, somewhat round on the bottom Aviator, metal frame. They have their proprietary blue NIR lenses in them for my choice. And you know, I've been waiting to see what they were going to do. I'm really impressed visually with what I see, so we're going to try these on and see what we think. So they come in a nice heavy-duty protective box on the outside. It says Dillon, gives you the model number and what I got. So I got the TP16A1, and then it tells you what's in it. So graphite black, mariner blue, NIR. These also can be had in the, let me go to them real quick just so I make sure you do the right options. You can get them in graphite black, white gold, or silver, with black lenses, silver lenses, blue, or bronze. Depending on the mix will depend on which colors you can get for lenses. In the 17 and 18, so respectively, in the next 2 tiers within, or sizes up within the Pursuit, so the 17 and 18, you can also get, if they're still in stock, the limited edition green, woodland green NIR, which if they had them in the TP16, I would. So now let's go ahead and get into it. So I open it up. First things first, on here is a card, care instructions and a QR code, okay? Then we flip open to the inside. We've got a nice leather bound case with a Dillon Optics sticker. A very nice, so we're outside of the box now, a very nicely scaled, good size cleaning cloth. So this is nice. That has the embossed or embroidered, however you want to look at it, Dillon Optics on there. Just like last time, they came with a nice cloth. I have over here my Goose in here, which are are part of that legacy line. So that's the Goose. So that's more of a base 6. These are supposed to be in base 8, so we're going to check them out. So let's look at this case from the outside. So it's very nice. It's got Dillon embroidered, like stamped into it. It's got these little metal rivets here for it. So you flip it open, and it's magnetic snap. So you just fold it over, and they notch together nicely. So that's a really nice, the prior versions of their glasses came with these nice heavy duty, like really hard cases, which is nice, but this is definitely a sophisticated case right here for your sunglasses. Very impressive. It's like a grayish blue black leather. You open the pouch, and down inside there you see it's very well got a nice big pocket, protective. It's got a soft like felt to the inside, so it's nice to scratch up your lenses. All right, so we've got our glasses out here. All right, so these are the TP17, and so these have more of a base curve. So right off the bat, like my initial notice is like these are ultra lightweight. They don't weigh anything, which is nice. And then you have the stems just snap into place, which is nice. They have their proprietary nose pads here, so we'll see how those fit. I picked this particular one in particular just because it fits very similar, and based off the measurements, it should be similar to the Oakley Gauge 8 large size when I measured out everything. So let's see where we're at. And those fit exactly like I was hoping they would. They're very, very, like, just slide right on, nice fit. I've got to do some adjustments for my narrow nose, but overall, like, initial fit, they just glide right on. There's not a lot of tension between here, so I highly recommend, if you don't know if you have some other glasses, check their measurements first so that you know what you are looking for and you can kind of map it out and compare it. I emailed them just to make sure. So I'm going to move my nose pieces out a little bit just because I want to get them a little bit away from my eyes and everything, but just to adjust them a touch for my personal preferences. So, and then, yeah, so we'll slide them back on. Those new nose pads, very comfortable. I will say in the previous model I had, the Goose, I ended up replacing their proprietary nose pads with some from Oakley that came on the Holbrook TIs because I just liked they had more squish and gel to them for long-term comfort. But yeah, this is, you know, part one of my review. Very nice. Really happy with the color, the fit, the feel, and we'll go outside here in a minute and I'll do part two where you can get into, you know, the polarity, the clarity. It's a nice, beautiful sunny day, so we'll get to that in a minute. But overall initial impression, you know, right off the bat, very comfortable. Fit, you know, how I want. Everything is, you know, very snug and secure, not going anywhere. And you know, the sizing and scaling for my needs. Again, I wear these are comparable to my. Let me pull them out here. To the Oakley Gauge 8L in terms of scale and size, which is why I picked these. They don't quite have the same curve, but they're not too bad. You know, the 8 has a broader curve. I would call these like a 7, truthfully. You know, the Gauge 8s have an 8 base. These aren't quite a 6 because they're not quite flat, but they're not quite as high a wrap as, say, something like the Oakley Gauge 8. But really, really digging the material. You know, it's a very lightweight pair of sunglasses. And if you're going with Dillon, besides the fact that you know, their craftsmanship, their customer service, everything, locality, they're in Arizona, I believe. Top-notch guys. They offer military first responder discounts, which are pretty steep discounts on them. These go for $289, and with my military veteran, I think it was down to $215, $216. So that's a pretty good discount on them, on a great pair of eyewear. Digging the, you know, like I said, really like the material on the stems. They've got metal in there, but it's in this nice matte, you know, basically doesn't leave any fingerprints, looks good and everything. And yeah, just very, very impressed on the initial, you know, opening them up, putting them on, everything seems to be very, like I said, the only thing I'm doing is just tweaking and tuning where the nose pads are for my needs. But they're nose pads. These are very much improved, like these a lot, much more cushion to them, grippier. And then, you know, you can see the lens thickness and everything. And again, so if you've never ordered from Dillon, the big thing with their stuff is they have the matte finish. So it has a reflective, but it's not a mirror. And that's how they do their proprietary lens, you know, coatings and everything. You cannot order the lenses separately. You can only order the frames. So if you need, with lenses and frames, so if you end up needing a, you know, replacement pair, you can reach out to them. But they're, you know, if you're looking to use their lenses for a custom set, you're not going to be able to do that unless you buy a pair and basically treat them as a donor and you just toss in the frames. So with that, let's pause this and let's go outside and see what we think. Yeah, I'm really, really happy. Let me go over real quick how far they come back. They fit right back just behind my ear. You know, they're nice and secure. And while they don't have any like rubberized grips or anything, they don't need them either. They fit very well. So let's go outside. All right, so now we're outside. It's a beautiful day out here. Give you an idea, I'm working on a pad for my building, but I'm out here at my restaurant, out in the sun. It's really bright. And yeah, just the light, the polarization, everything looks great. So yeah, I'm happy with them. If they were a higher wrap, maybe that, you know, which is the next tier, you know, you do see some back behind here because of how things are, but that's just because I'm staring directly into the sun, with the sun at my back, right above me. Here you get a nice shot of the matte mirror. Yeah, so I'm very happy with these. These look good. I hope they come up with some more options. Right now you've got 3 tiers. Like I said, you got the Vindicator, the Pursuit, and the Corsair, which is, these are the Pursuit TP16. So if you're looking, these are the smallest of the 3 options. The fully rounded aviators are the 18s, and the larger, so if these are considered to an Oakley XL frame, then the next ones are going to be like an XXL. So that's my initial thoughts. Really happy with the, you know, the polarization, the sun blocking, everything. Colors are still vibrant. I'll go ahead and give you a view so you can see the outside, and I'm gonna try and get you to where you can see through their lenses as best as I can. Hopefully that's coming through well. If not, I apologize, since I can't switch the camera without stopping the recording. So, but yeah, really impressed. They fit great, and yeah, if you were curious about them, I haven't ordered them yet. They're a nice pair of aviators for you out there. Good composite material, ultra lightweight. Doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. So have a great day.